Hey guys, this is Suraj here. Fantastic to see you all back again. We all have got motivations at various points of our life, but when it comes to motivations, like many of us would have experienced probably something like we get like instant bursts of motivation, but then like we are not able to sustain it for a long time, and or rather we get nightly motivations. We get motivated at night, but we are not able to like transform these motivations into action plans and stuff like that. So today I'm going to see about like how you can like just convert your motivations to actionable action plans which can be like executed or implemented in your life. So I'm going to like let you know some tips for that, so just sit back and enjoy the video. Cheers guys. So one of the key points regarding sustaining motivation is that it's important to like make realistic goals, and more importantly to try to ensure that these goals are just like attainable in the first place, and they are like broken into small chunks of goals, or rather short-term goals, so that like you don't get exaggerated right from the beginning that like it seems to be a too uphill a task to do or something like that. So it's very important to consider small attainable goals at the beginning, and then like once you make progress, it's also important to ensure that you like reward yourself or like gift yourself something. So breaking your goals into small attainable goals which are even realistic in the first place is one of the key points, or one of the first and foremost points when you consider like moving towards a goal. So the second point is regarding knowing your limits. So when it comes to the execution part of your goals, it's very important to move not slowly. At the same time, it's important to ensure that you don't like move very fast as well, because you may lose your way in the way of executing your goals. So it is very important to like figure out this particular balance between doing too less and doing too much, or you need to strike a balance between doing these tasks. You have to like choose the optimum pace which suits you the best, and then like move forward at that pace which actually suits you the best. So it's very important to know your limits. So at this point, to borrow the words of the famous scientist Albert Einstein, he said that the only difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. So obviously when you are like want to like chase a goal, it's very important to identify your personal limits at the beginning of the execution phase, so that you don't like trip down and probably lose way halfway through the execution process. So the next point is, personally if you ask me, I think this is the most important point of the lot, because it's rather concerns with the distractions you can like encounter when you're trying to chase a goal. The distractions can be of any form. Like for example, if you're a more social person, you may easily get distracted towards like friends and family when they're visiting you often or stuff like that. So it's important to like keep away from these distractions when you're like trying to work on a goal. And distractions even can take the forms of probably your text message, watching television, or excessive use of the computers and stuff like that. So like basically it can like take any of the forms which you can even imagine in the world. So it's very important to throw all these distractions away when you're like heading towards a goal, and obviously you want to like get it achieved as soon as possible. So yeah, that's a very important point personally I feel. So the fourth point is regarding asking for the help you need. I often noticed people actually like who are like highly motivated at one particular time in their life, and like they just like lose their motivation halfway through or even before that. So one of the primary reasons for this can be your ego actually taking over when you actually need to ask for help. No one here is the jack of all trades, so it's perfectly fine to ask for help when you actually need help in the first place. So if you like need help, and if you're like you feel that you're heading in the wrong direction, or you need more of expert assistance, it can be anything, and the helper can be a friend, a family member, or anyone. So when you're in such a position, it's very important to like ask for help directly, and don't shy away from asking help in the first place. So yeah, asking help when it's needed is the fourth point, which actually like hinders you in achieving your or rather realizing your motivation for a goal. So the fifth point is, you would want to like find an activity that energizes you in the first place throughout the day. For instance, if you take individual persons, like each of us like have a particular time of the day like we feel a little bit of slump in our activities, or we'll feel lazy, or anything you may call it. But sometimes people may be a little like lazy in the morning, or someone may be lazy in the afternoon, or in the evening, or any point of the day for that matter. So like if you're a person who suffers from this one, it's always important to take up an activity which actually like energizes you from inside. It can be like anything. If you like watch a sport for maybe 1 hour and you get energized, then that does the job for you. And if you're into gym and if you're into workout and stuff like that, then you can just like hit the gym at that time of the day so that you don't like feel the slump and you feel energized for the remaining part of the day and stuff. So it's very important to choose an activity which actually like energizes you from inside, and more importantly, you like want to follow this in a regular basis. The last point of the lot, but obviously not the least effective one, would be to like follow a tight schedule with your activities. It's very important to like schedule your day-to-day activities, and more importantly you have to like ensure that you like comply with this set of schedule or something, and so that you don't like keep track of where you're heading to, and in case in midway like you feel like you're not going in the right direction, you would want to like change directions. And it's very important to keep a schedule for what you want to do, and like more importantly like probably a checklist or something with it to make sure that you're doing the right things in the right order and at the right sequence. So these things are like very important when it comes to the execution of goals. And on a bigger perspective, it's like one of the points which helps you like sustain your motivation, and like once you're like motivated in the night, you don't lose your motivation the next day, or if you're like motivated in the morning, it just like vanishes within an hour or two. Is all these points like basically like are helping you to circumnavigate such instances of your motivation not actually doing the work for you. So that's it guys from me. I hope that you all enjoyed the video a lot, and in case like you like want me to suggest me some more topics of this sort or anything, you can just like drop me in the comment section below. Also, if you guys really feel that my content is worth your time, then just go for the subscribe button. Just hit the subscribe button, and so that like you don't like miss out any new videos which I post. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Until then, cheers, take care.